Space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Solidarity. Its mission? To chart the uncharted. To learn, to seek, to discover, to step into the unknown, side by side, united as one. Maybe?
Hi, everybody.
Sure.
Okay.
Nailing it.
We're good. We're gravy.
Hi, everybody. I'm Ryan. At BetLegMaron on Twitch and Twitter, and I am going to be your game master for this amazing game. Welcome back to Star Trek. I have missed it so much. Welcome back to it has been a month and a half since we've played. It's been, what'd you say, Sam? 3 months since Sam's played?
Yeah.
So, happy to be back. Yeah. Excited to finish this story that we are on. But before I go over the recap, let's go ahead and go around.
Never-ending story.
The never-ending story.
Okay.
Before we go on, let me introduce the crew of the USS Solidarity, and let's start with their captain.
The crew who? Hey, what's up, folks? I'm Maddie, aka So Maddie Games. I use he, him pronouns, and I am, I'm the captain now. Yeah, whatever. Nah, nobody takes that seriously. Least of all me. But hey, yeah, I'm Captain, Eben Stoddy, a Betazoid, with a penchant for tearing off midriffs, and taco salads apparently.
Oh yeah, taco salads. We established that at the beginning of this arc. Actually,
Yeah. Things you learn about your characters after a year and a half.
All right. So, tell us, Captain, what is your overall objective right now? What has brought the USS Solidarity into the Shackleton Expanse?
Oh, well, we heard something, or there was something. There's something happening at the other side of the Expanse that we have to go, to before the Romulans do or something, right?
So what it was there was some sort of explosion or I'm going to call it an explosion, but it was some sort of temporal / multifaceted wave that expanded from the source of the washboard effect.
Right.
On the other side of the Expanse.
Yeah.
Federation scientists had determined that there was some sort of intelligence to it, that it was probably artificial in some way, and that everybody, Klingons, Romulans, Orions, were sending ships to go investigate. And the Federation wanted to be the first.
Right.
So they sent the Solidarity.
they sent us, which, oh boy, what were they thinking? Um, I guess they were just like, hey, he's a big science guy. He'll want to check this out, He'll drop everything to get there in no time flat and not stop at some planet named Finally for what? I don't know.
You stopped here for shore leave.
Yeah, it's like taking shore leave when we're busy trying to get someplace. Yeah, well, that first arc, that first thing was really intense, and we needed some time off. I'm so glad we took some time off.
Well, we always end up so rested after we take vacation,
So rested.
So rested.
Vacations are so good for us.
Thank you, Maddie. Let's go to your number one, Sam.
Hi, I'm number one. I'm Sam, and I'm playing Vervin Dell tonight, the first officer. They them. And we're gonna try and talk to this tree. That's what we're gonna try and do.
So you haven't. Vervin Dell's been incognito in this arc.
I believe I've been
much
unconscious. I fell halfway down a mountain and then have been asleep the whole time. Only to be awoken to, hey, it's imperative you talk to this tree in order to make it feel happy. I think that's...
You need to use your mouth to make the tree happy.
Yep.
Would be my exact words.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that an order? Yeah, exactly.
So,
just saying.
Vervin Dell, the former head of security, currently serving as the second in command, the number one to Ibn Stadi. Gets to talk to a tree. Thank you, Sam. Next, let's move over to our chief engineer.
Hello, I go by Ulfrig Online, and I am playing Chief Engineer Lieutenant Commander Morak, who uses they and him, pronouns. I use she and they pronouns when I am not pretending to be a Klingon. And I also fell off a mountain, but somehow escaped the dire fate of unconsciousness. Luck, I'm sure.
Klingon.
Yes, no such thing as luck. Very, very Klingon.
So, Marak, you have a very specific job in this next coming moments. Is that correct?
If you say so. I think I'm trying to isolate the plant, or trying to restore the force field that was around the plant, or something like this.
To engineer a personalized force field to keep the spores from affecting
the rest of
attempted negotiators.
Yep.
That is where your mind's at currently, until I throw it for a few loops, but that's okay. And finally, rounding out our crew who's here today, we have other members of the crew, but they aren't here today. Our amazing counselor, Jay.
Hi people. I am Jay Quartz, also known as Big Barda. I am playing the Betazoid counselor, Tila Annette. And yeah, stuff is happening, y'all. We got some new, because I shared that with Captain Stadi about our home.
Yes. So you got some serious distractions right at the beginning of this arch, and you want to share that to the audience.
So I believe it was, like I said before, I beamed down to the planet. I received a communique that Betazoid had been taken over by the Dominion, and didn't share that originally with the captain, but once we came back on board, it was pretty obvious and shared that with him, and we had a nice moment. Sad
You
moment, but it
did.
was a nice moment.
It was a very nice moment, a very heartfelt moment. So yes, the Dominion are currently occupying Beta Z, which is the home planet to both the ensign here and to the captain of the USS Solidarity, which is military occupation of Beta Z at this point. So, yeah. So, to recap this current arc, Commander Stoddy had insisted that his crew be allowed to take some shore leave, following the events that had them facing off in fluid space against a very formidable foe. Upon arriving at the planet finally, and being invited to the resort on the shores of Here's Fine, I believe is the name of the...
Yes, Here's Fine.
Here's Fine?
Yes, here is.
They began taking a tour, and Stoddy began to cycle his crew through to enjoy the effects. While there, they got faced with some uncertainties, and they got faced with some troubling events that made them pry farther into what was going on this planet of Final. As they began to probe into what was going on, they began to suspect that the plant life, or one of the plant lives on this planet, was controlling the population of this planet through different investigation techniques and different trial and error that also managed to infuriate said plant and make the plant and the people on the planet hostile to the crew. They had figured out that this plant kind of has a symbiotic relationship with these people. That it's also, the plant also has this electromagnetic force, which is where they're drawing their power. That's as far as they went into that, and then the plant is feeding off of the endorphins of the people, which is why the people were so eager to make everything so pleasurable for the crew when they first came down.
Gross.
They were so catering to giving them their favorite food, changing the itinerary, rushing the resort to be opened so that because Captain Stoddy had mentioned, oh, the resort's closed, that's a bummer. So they rushed it to open it.
It's my fault.
But instead of accepting these gifts, they answered this plant with hostility and pain.
I mean, you know, sure.
So, when the people and the plant turned on the crew of the USS Solidarity, Commander Stoddy, or I keep saying Commander, Captain Stoddy, ordered emergency evac of the planet, and now the entire crew, except for I believe 14 people. I believe it's 14 people currently missing. Might have been 40 people. I don't know. It's been a month and a half, people, but are currently missing on the planet and unable, and And when the scan of the planet for life forms was made and better analyzed, it was shown that there are multiple nodes of this planet, each controlling different sectors of this planet. And the node that this resort is on, the planet, or the plant within this node, is dying. It is sick, it's dying, it's withering away. They came up with a plan. Captain, do you remember what that plan was?
Of course I do. I don't.
Okay, so the plan is a three-pronged plan.
Yes,
All right.
I remember. I remember one prong of that was having number one use his mouth to
To calm the wood.
use their
All right.
mouth
To calm the wood.
to calm the wood. To yes, to pacify the wood. To bring
Placate the wood.
to bring the wood some satisfaction. You know,
Really get the endorphins flowing. Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh God, this is turning into a pleasure ship. So,
you know what?
Fan service.
We aim to please. So
so,
Always.
Shut up.
Then there was the prong of the plan where the captain sits tight in the ship.
so the captain was advised, only advised, which you can see the sass in Maddie's stance, that, and I believe that sass is also in Stoddy's stance. He was advised that sending down the second in command and the captain into an obviously hostile situation,
Apparently,
Isn't-
I need a
that's great.
another number two because they're not ambitious enough. They could have gotten the captaincy. Gosh, what are they doing?
great idea. So, normally his number two agrees with him, but in such a obviously hostile situation, this might not be the greatest idea. The other prongs of the attack. The number one prong is, yes, to have Vervindel go down and negotiate with the assistance of the psychiatrist, the ship's counselor, Tia Annette. The other prongs, one of which was science-based, to create a endorphin-releasing portable replicator.
Well, that's right. We're making an orgasm machine.
Yes.
Excellent. That's why I'm still on the ship. There we go. Excellent. Now we're speaking my language. Okay.
So, to make an orgasm machine, as the captain put it, I'll let you name it.
That's what it's named. The Orgasmo 5000 is what it's named. Okay. There
just
we
the
go.
big O.
The big.
Oh,
That's
I
its
think I
nickname.
own that one.
Yeah. I own a couple, but you know, whatever. I
And
won't
then the
brag.
third prong of this attack, or this plan, is to have the chief engineer attempt to create some sort of force field that would keep the negotiating team safe from the spores and the psychic attacks that this planet can do. Before we go on, though, to that prong of the attack, I do want to remind you that you planned on using the same force field that caused harm to the planet. Just want to throw that out there.
Wait, the force field that we're trying to that Commander Morak is going to try to make it the same one.
So the same theory behind it was the one that infuriated, that turned it completely hostile when you put it around the plant. Now you're trying to make it a personalized size.
Ooh. Okay.
Just to keep that in mind. So tell me, crew. Actually, I want to role play this out. Because, Sam, you put out a very good point. Vervindale has been unconscious in sickbay this entire time. Chief Medical has just informed Commander Stoddy that Vervindale is now conscious and fit for duty.
Well, shit howdy. Started in number 1.
Number 1 here.
Hey. How you
Hey.
doing?
My head hurts.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. How can I help you, Captain?
So, here's the thing. So there is some rather testy wood down on the planet that needs the oral stylings of our number 1. I need you to negotiate, the release of our people and stuff, and not just the release of the wood, right? Yeah. While I stay back and create an orgasm machine.
Oh, I'm still hallucinating. Okay.
Hello, Mervin?
Uh-huh.
I know that you're not as used to me as Dell is, but, like, listen to Dell. This is real life.
Oh, okay. So I need to go negotiate with wood, you said?
With a tree.
With a tree. Okay.
Living
and
tree.
This Oh, a living. Okay.
And
this is suddenly making way more sense.
Yeah, it's feeding off the endorphins of the people, and it's dying, and it's I'm gonna stay back here and create a machine that synthesizes endorphins for this thing, to get it off without using the people, right?
Oh, and I'm here to and I need to go negotiate with it so it does not become further enraged.
Yes.
Whilst you attempt to do this. Okay.
Because
okay,
we're looking for a peaceful solution here, and you're the guy.
Okay. And how did our tour of the resort go?
How's your head feel?
Not well?
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll report to the transporter bay immediately.
That would be great. You'll meet the counselor there.
Oh, excellent. It's always good to have assistance when you're trying to satiate some wood.
Indeed.
Okay.
You definitely when it's that much wood, you definitely need some assistance.
Captain, Dell, I just want to remind you, Maddie, Dell probably shouldn't report immediately to the transporter bay. There's a couple of things to this plan you need to get into play before he transports down.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Such as the endorphin machine, the personal shield generators. Things like that.
Oh, we're doing those things first.
Well, you don't want him to go down there and just be taken over immediately.
I see. Okay.
And you want him to have something to negotiate with.
This makes a lot more sense. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Metagaming Pigeon. I appreciate it. Del, just come on down to the bridge. After you stop by your quarters and maybe put on a new uni. I think the original one got a bit soiled, and I may have torn off your midriff.
I was wondering why I was a little bit chilly. Yep.
It was all for science.
Always with you, Captain.
Indeed. All right, study out.
Okay, then Dell will go get cleaned up and changed in their quarters while Saudi initiates, I guess, foreplay. Let's do it.
There it is.
We're going to go over to Lieutenant Commander Marak. Lieutenant Commander Marak, you have been, after the ready room meeting, you guys were dismissed. You were going to head down to engineering to start working on creating this shield generator. You have all the data that the Hawthorne sister, can't remember which one at this time, had given you that helped them create that shield over the plant originally. What are you going to do?
So I know at this point that it caused the plant to react poorly, right?
Oh yeah, it was quite evident that infuriated it.
I'm trying to figure out what I can do if there's any kind of way that I can analyze the data to find out if there's the specific part of it that infuriated the tree, if it was something inherent in the scanner itself, or if it was just being taken away from its food source.
I would require a hard success with analysis, or just regular success with natural world.
Okay. Let's see. Hard success with analysis or natural world.
Or a regular success with psychology.
Regular success with psychology. We are still going to go with analysis.
All right. Oh.
Okay. So hard success would be, I think, a 26 that I need. So, 23.
Nice.
Yes.
As you're looking over the data that was fed to the ship computers through the scans while all this happened. It seems that all connection to its world was severed when it was surrounded by this force field. You being a Klingon and trained in battle, and the psychology of battle, know that this can be very traumatizing to something that is used to sharing a consciousness with other people. That being said, can you roll me a tactical, please?
Tactical, yes. That is a 4 on the dice.
Oh, wow. What's your tactical level? Is that an extreme success?
Yes, that is an extreme success.
Outstanding.
Using all my good dice rolls right now. I'm really worried what happens when I go down to the planet.
This can be a good thing or a bad thing, Murat, depending on how the captain wants to handle this.
Mm-hmm.
It can be used as an instrument of fear, of threatening, or it could be seen, that technology could automatically be seen as a sign of aggression. Because it is now, it isn't something within the technology that's hurting it. It's that technology is now equated to the feeling it had, because that's the only time it's seen that technology. Do you get what I'm saying?
I got a little lost myself at the last bit.
Okay, so the only time it's seen this technology, it was used to cause it pain. So now it thinks that technology is meant to cause me pain. That's how its tactical mind would think.
Okay.
Okay? Take with that what you will.
I think Morax, with that knowledge, do I want to call the captain, or do I want to... Morax's goal is going to be making the field of effect as precise and localized as possible. To the point where if it could cover like one person, that would be excellent. And if they could do multiple of that. My head is going to the Dune universe, how they have their like personal shields there that you have to stab real slow because then it makes the fighting look cool or something. I don't know.
Make the weapon look smaller, less threatening. But it will still be considered a weapon in their mind. Even though you know better. It's a protective thing, but in their mind, it'll be seen as a weapon. Okay.
It's the difference between aiming, a nuke at it and a hand phaser.
Yeah.
So.
Or like, carrying a phaser rifle or a knife. So, I get it. So what I want you to do, are you going to work on this yourself, or are you going to call in a team to do so?
I will call in a team to help out, because I can do the good wiring and stuff, but shields itself is not necessarily my specialty.
Okay. Who do you want to call in?
Well, I think we can get everyone's favorite junior lieutenant on board, can't we?
As a matter of fact, your shield expert in engineering is one named Ducky. Anybody else you'd like to bring in on the team that you know of, or that you would like to create? Any crew members or anything you'd like to create?
Let's see. Oh gosh. Let's say that's good for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So to start, I'm going to need, just to start, I'm going to need to reacquaint myself with the skills here.
Yeah. That's a mood. Right?
Let's start with the physics of it all.
The physics.
Do you want to roll it, or do you want Ducky?
Let's have Ducky roll it.
Ducky got a 19.
Yes.
Which is actually a hard success for him.
Nice.
So in designing this personalized field generator, you're well on your way. We're gonna go ahead and cut over to Ensign and Nat real quick. Ensign, you
Yes.
kind of had a rough couple of days. Well, it's been only like 24 hours or so. I mean, it hasn't been nothing. From learning that your planet has been taken over, to having your mind invaded, to feeling the overall despair, anger, mistrust of this creature, of this plant creature, have it overwhelm you a couple of times, if I remember correctly. That it just completely overwhelmed you. How you doing? What are you doing?
I think I last left off. I think I left the transporter room after me and Captain Stoddy had our moment. I think I would have gone back into my quarters and kind of trying to process everything, not so much just like, you know, the actual plan that we're trying to do, but to process like everything and trying to get back into a state of like compartmentalizing. And
Okay.
so I believe she would take a few minutes to she has um like a little meditation area in her quarters. So I think she would like sit for a minute and just try to close her eyes and bring herself back to that state of like empathy and understanding and trying to put everything in its place on that emotional and mental level.
Okay. Um. I'm gonna want to roll for
Okay.
you. This one. All right. I want you to roll a resolve for me.
Yeah. Oh, dice just had them. That is a hard success.
A
14.
hard success.
Mm-hmm.
So go
Or
ahead.
actually one above. That would be 13, yeah.
Okay. So I want you to go ahead and roll me a d4 and recover that number of psi points as you try and meditate and get your center and all that again.
Okay, nice.
If I remember correctly, you are not suffering any stamina damage.
I think, and hang on, let me make sure. I wrote it in my notes. I think I spent 10
Okay. All right.
to get it.
We'll keep it.
Mm.
As of right now. So as you're trying to center yourself and meditate and really compartmentalize everything that's going on, right?
Yes.
So you can't do nothing about Beta Z right now, so you need to compartmentalize, set it aside, come back to it later. What can you do? What can you affect? How can you move forward? I want you to roll me an analysis.
Okay.
I would like either an analysis or what's the other one we were using for like
That was situational read.
situational read. Actually, I want a situational read.
Okay.
That's what. Thanks.
Okay. And carry stage. That's a 31 under 79.
Okay. Something about this situation isn't adding up. You and Stoddy both read the people when you got here. When you first started suspecting something weird was going on, there was nothing to hint, or there was nothing to say that they were being completely controlled. Something isn't adding up in this situation.
So I'm trying to think back. So I know when we first got there, and I think I did, I went into the mind of one of them, and it was more just, it was fuzzy. And then I think the next time around, we
There was like
didn't,
a there was like a background of some other entity,
right,
but they had full control of their
their selves.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Just something isn't. The idea that these people are being absolutely controlled by this plant is not adding up.
Can I, kind of having this thought in my background, can I see if within like the computer's like database, like symbiotic relationships, like how they're supposed to function on a natural basis?
Okay. Yeah. So you can use computer use, or you can use natural world, or no. That yeah. Computer use or natural world.
Let's go with
This biology falls under.
number grade. Let's see, natural world. See what that does for me. Oh, if I roll the right dice, that'd be great too. Fucking shit. That's 7 under 30.
Ooh, nice. That is a hard success, not an extreme. We're rolling tight tonight. And then we're gonna get down there, and you guys are gonna all die because. Except for Stoddy, because he's gonna be trapped up on the ship. Maddie ain't even paying attention.
I am.
So.
I'm just ignoring your comment.
As you start analyzing like a normal symbiotic relationship, it's usually like two ways, right? Like both are benefiting from this relationship, and sometimes it's known by both parties, and sometimes it isn't known by both parties. So that's about all you get from that line of inquiry.
I think. Do I know that Dell? I know that I'm going to be assisting Dell in this mission. Okay. I think I'm gonna reach out to him.
Okay.
Commander Dell.
Lieutenant Commander, yeah.
Commander is the proper protocol.
Lieutenant Commander Dell.
Yes.
Would you mind meeting me. And we're going to be working together here shortly, and I just want to make sure that we're in a good headspace.
Of course. Yeah. Yeah. Where would you like me to meet you?
My quarter can make
Oh,
you.
okay. I'm on my way over.
See you in a minute. Right. See you in a minute.
All right. So, um, Dale, I'm assuming you're heading that way from your quarters
Yep.
to their quarters.
Straight away.
Stoddy,
Yeah.
what are you doing at this
Um, I am very distracted by um, some shit right now. So I will just turn that off. Go fuck it. Okay. Um, so I need to make an orgasm machine.
time? Essentially, a machine that will replicate endorphins and
Right.
create them.
Replicating endorphins and, um, you know, that's what I do on the daily. All right?
On the daily.
On the daily.
This is something that you have intimately been known for years.
For years. But anyway, so, um, I'm gonna step. We have a lab right on this floor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna step back into the lab and sit down with the computer.
Okay. Are you going to assemble a team, or are you going to do this yourself?
Yes, I would like a team. I need. Let's see. I need an engineer. I need a scientist, and I need. I need a doctor as well. So what do we got, folks?
Does anybody have any secondary player characters that they would like to use in
Or
these roles?
create on the spot?
Or create on the spot?
I can furnish you with a scientist. I think
Perfect.
I actually have one.
Yes, you do.
Excellent.
I can very quickly make up a Bajoran doctor for you.
Okay.
Sweet.
I was going to chime in if they said if there were, I don't want to be like too many doctors, but I can also whip up a doctor real quick. Just
Do you want to whip up an engineer real quick?
yeah, I can do that.
All right.
Sweet.
So we get that rolling. As my team starts to file in, I will start prepping the computer with, just a little bit of foreplay.
And what does this foreplay entail?
Computer, how you doing?
I am doing fine, Stoddy.
You mean captain, right?
If that is what you wish, Captain.
I do. Always, captain. Always. It's anyway. Enough of that. So, we need to bring online our golly. bring online our main oh boy, what am I thinking? Systems analysis and oh, and the main replicators. Because once we make this machine, we're gonna, or create this machine, we're gonna have to make it.
Yep.
So let's get that going. And of course, we're gonna need all the power we can get. So let's divert power from things like the holodecks and the and the what is that, the from that stupid Parisi Squares thing. I want that shut down. All right. It's a stupid game.
All right. So power has been redirected. What do you want to focus on while researching, and or what from the database do you want to draw?
Well, I want to draw on essentially the key, or at least the beginning point, to start replicating something is to dive deep into what it is. So I want to analyze essentially a base endorphin and then see what its makeup is, and then from there we can figure out how best to create it. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. That's science.
Okay. Has anybody's character been ready?
Oh yeah, I'm good to go. Yeah.
So go ahead, tell us who you're playing and who's walking in the door.
Cool. So actually, it's somebody who you've worked with before, Stoddy. They walk in through the door, and they're a weird, like, gray-skinned looking individual with little spectacles on, and they go, Captain, Lieutenant Savak, reporting for duty. You requested a science officer?
I did, and boy, oh boy, I am so glad it's you. How you doing?
I'm very well. I don't believe we've worked together since you became a father.
Father? Oh right, yeah. Daddy.
Oh yes, of course, Captain.
What do you know about endorphins?
Well, in endorphins, they're biological, well, chemicals that can cause different reactions within the brain in order to make things feel good, bad, stressed, many different things, I think.
Right. So we're going to be creating a machine that can replicate them, essentially. So we need to dive deep in and really start to analyze this. My thought is we'll figure out exactly what these are all made of, and from there we can start piecing together how to create it artificially.
Wonderful. That sounds fantastic.
So we're bringing in a doctor, we're bringing in an engineer, we're going to be needing to create a machine here, and and making sure that this is tailored to now, while this is for a plant source, they are currently feeding off of the endorphins of humans on the planet. So they should be as similar to human endorphins as possible, is what we're going for here.
Oh, that creating the endorphin should be easy enough.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
This is what, 23 something, whatever, 2377 or something. I don't know.
2373.
Oh wow, it's close. Okay.
So,
Yay me.
go ahead.
Okay. So what am I rolling here, Ryan?
So what do you want to roll? So I have a few marked that I think would be helpful in creating this. Okay. So analysis, obviously,
Sure.
analyzing the data that you've already collected. Chemistry.
Did you say analyzing? It sounded like you said analyzing.
I said analyzing.
Okay, sure.
Your mind is just someplace.
I'm just saying. Sound
Chemistry.
Like analyzed me.
Chemistry.
No, he totally said analyzed.
That's what I thought.
I heard it too.
Thank you. No. So you're saying so analysis, chemistry,
Database. Medicine.
Okay.
Natural world.
Woof. Okay.
Physics.
Okay.
Situational read.
Yeah.
And xenobiology.
Oh.
Different things will require a harder or lesser check.
Yeah.
And will give you different information.
Okay.
Those are just all aspects that would be helpful for creating an endorphin based on human endorphin, an endorphin replicator based on human endorphins that would be beneficial to a tree that eats endorphins.
Okay. So I think to start the while I definitely feel like the beginning of this would start with some type of analysis, but here's the thing. I don't like to take the easy route. So what I want to do is I want to break down an endorphin at the chemical level.
Okay.
So I think I'll roll chemistry here.
Okay.
And if anything, I can at least, like potentially level that stat at the end of the game kind of thing. So,
okay.
But I do have a 20, so...
This is the way I looked at it, right? Mm-hmm. So you're going to want to use chemistry to analyze the endorphin. Then you're going to want to use either natural world or xenobiology to understand how the plant is eating it.
Right.
You're going to want to use the database to get that information from the plant, and at the end of it all, you're going to want to either use situational read or analysis to put it all together.
Okay, this is good. I think what would be really good is we would probably want to I think maybe the first task would be something that we would have either the scientist or the doctor handle. The second task, which was again the
natural world or xenobiology,
that would probably that would be either the doctor or the scientist. And the third task again was
analyzing the data, analysis, situational read.
Okay, that's where we would put our engineer. And then the last one I think should probably just go with...
That's just manufacturing. So
manufacturing?
Yeah.
Oh, so no, that would be the engineering.
Yeah. So manufacturing of it, and then also you would have... Yeah.
Okay,
now
so...
if anybody has ideas to use a different skill and want to explain it, go ahead. Those are just some ideas I...
So then the analysis, I should handle the analysis of the aspect. It is my strength. We should put Well, let's ask. When's our? I'm sorry. That was Lieutenant.
Yes, Lieutenant Savak.
Lieutenant. Um, where your strengths lie? Are you better at, you know, the natural world or chemistry?
Well, actually, I specialize in like natural world, like plants, animals, and particle physics. I know it's a pretty broad broad thing, but
No, but that's great. That's great.
yeah, my specialty was how gamma radiation interacts with natural life forms. So,
Perfect. So you're right
yeah.
on point for um, the second task we were talking about, the how it affects the right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty on point for that.
Good.
Ulfrig, you said your character's ready to walk in?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so your character walks in. What do we got?
So a Bajoran woman of middle age walks in and says, Dr. Farah Elise reporting for duty.
Doctor, excellent. How are you on chemical compounds?
Chemical compounds.
Yes.
Adequate.
Excellent. All right. So, we're going to have you get us rolling here, as we need to break down an endorphin on a chemical level so that we can begin the process of replicating them with the machine.
Oh, excellent.
And
So
we should have an engineer showing up any moment.
what?
Captain, while we wait on them, do you mind if I turn the lights down a little bit? Just a tad, maybe 30%.
Sure. Computer, lighting for study date.
As you wish, Captain.
Is
Yeah,
that
the
better,
lighting.
Lieutenant?
The lighting goes down about 35%.
Oh yeah, yes, much more comfortable. Thank you.
Of course. I'll leave the candlelight for later. Anyway,
All right, in walks your engineer. Who are they? What are they? Muted.
Can't hear you, hun.
So,
there we go.
Devon Barker is your basic human engineer. Very much gruff looking, not gruff. They are. Make them an. I don't know if I can make them a lieutenant. I just put that.
Okay, perfect. Lieutenant. You're
Captain?
the engineer I ordered. Uh-oh. Oh, there you are.
So sorry, sweetie.
No, it's okay.
No, you're fine.
You're good. Excellent. How are you with making an orgasm machine?
I think that right there,
Captain,
that,
no disrespect.
hold on, Jay. I think on that statement is an amazing place to take a break.
I'd say so.
I think that is just where to take a break right there. Just how are you at making an orgasm machine?
And dun 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 dun. We'll be back or something. And hold on to your orgasms. Bye. One.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Currently, we are attempting to make an orgasm machine. We are planning on getting a tree off with their mouth.
Yep.
And we are creating a personalized condom.
Yes.
A body condom.
Body condom. Yes.
Those are
When
the
did
three.
that occur?
That's what the
force
original
field.
force field
Morak
Force
is
field.
big on protection.
Safety first. Yeah.
I'm just here. I'm just the engineer. What do I know?
So we're gonna go. We're gonna go back to the captain real quickly, as your engineer. What was your engineer's name again?
Oh gosh, Devon Barker.
Devon Parker. Yes.
Lieutenant
So many.
Devon Barker.
Lieutenant.
Yeah, Lieutenant Devon Barker.
And you walk into the science lab, and your captain says,
So, how do you feel about making an orgasm machine?
I'm not sure I have any familiarity with that type of machine.
No, that's good because it hasn't been made before.
Oh, okay. I dare to ask.
It is for a
Sir,
tree.
maybe I should just let you explain the situation, and then I
There it is.
go from there.
Poor
Excellent.
Devon.
Lieutenant, you're gonna fit in just fine. Go ahead, have a seat at the console over there.
Thank you.
All right, folks. So, we need to analyze. We need to break it down on a chemical level, figure out how we reproduce it, then we figure out how to build it. Right? Right. So, Doctor, would you like to begin with the chemical breakdown?
Will do.
so for you, unless you have a better idea, you can do a chemistry roll, or it's going to be a hard medicine.
Between those two, I'll take chemistry.
Okay.
So, bringing up my dice roller because I'm on a Bajoran name generator still. Holy shit, that's a 14. So yes.
So that's a hard success
So that's a hard success
on chemistry.
on chemistry.
That was-
I am so scared for what's going to happen at the end of this session now with my dice doing this so early.
So you start breaking it down, and you know, it was a regular success was all you needed for chemistry, because it's very basic chemistry. But you do it well, and you're able to break it down to the very like elements of this, and how to you're one step ahead in reprogramming the computer to replicate these elements. Okay.
Excellent.
All right.
Okay.
Compound down, we just need a dispersal mechanism.
Dispersal mechanism. Excellent. So now we need to it's a matter of how this all would react with a tree, right? So we're gonna need to do some deep diving into that. Lieutenant, go ahead and see if you can do your natural world magic.
So, again, what's your character's name, Sam?
Devon. Oh, I'm sorry, Sam. Sorry.
No,
Wrong
no,
doctor.
no. Lieutenant Savak.
Oh yeah, Lieutenant.
This is the thing that Scotty does, that, like, is just like Picard and Riker. I refer to people as their rank and nothing else, unless they're a doctor or something. So it will get hella confusing when there's multiple lieutenants or multiple ensigns in the room. But they did it on the show, and I do it right here.
So, Lieutenant, this is what I'm going to do for you. Okay? Natural world, I'm going to require a hard success.
Okay.
For xenobiology, I would allow a regular success. What I will allow you to do, though, because there's already been data collected, I would let you search the database first. If you fail that check, you make everything one step harder. If you make that check, the natural world will be a regular success.
I think, you know, this is a real fly by night endeavor that we're doing. You know, we just want to go in like no prep, get this done.
Dry, as they
you
would
know.
say.
So I think Savak is just gonna dive like headfirst into xenobiology, and see what they can do over there.
That's
Okay.
hot.
So
yeah, 'cause
a regular success in xenobiology.
Okay, let's do it. That is a regular success, with a 69.
Yes.
Well, here we go. Our story's done. We win.
We win. All right.
This writes itself.
Yeah, right. I don't need to do anything. It just happens.
Yes, I think we got the dispersal mechanism down, Captain. All we need to do is derive a way to make it almost like a pollen, so that we can get this seed kind of everywhere to make it feel better.
Right. So we need to spread our seed. All right. Excellent. And
You know, hey Ryan, why don't we make a mind-controlling plant that feeds off of human emotions, since you have two betazoids? Yeah, that sounds like fun. To this.
Dr. Farah is just watching all of this going, thank goodness I'm not in obstetrics.
Right. I mean, who wants to do that? Ugh. Anyway, so, what's next, DM? What are we doing?
So next, what you're going to need to do. So you've analyzed the pheromone you've analyzed it and broke it down to its base elements.
Uh-huh.
The scientist has analyzed the data that's been collected about the plant and have isolated what element exactly of the pheromone that it is consuming. Okay. So now you need an engineer, or now you need to analyze the data,
right,
and collate it together.
Collate all of the data, and so that's an analysis, right?
Yes, that would be an analysis check.
All right. I will. I'm quite good with that, and I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. That is A 38 under 55.
So a regular success.
Yes.
You guys are doing good so far.
So now this so now that we've done all that,
So you have collated the information. You now have how the two work together. You just need to build the device or design the device.
design the device
to put into the replicator to.
All right. So, Lieutenant, you're up.
How would you like to design this device to create a base element and disperse it?
I think
So I think there's a few ways to go about this, right? You know, there's there's obviously like I would say like a mechanical aspect to this. There's obviously a straight up physics aspect to this. I would even say, what was the one that just popped in my head? Oh, robotics could be something here, or I want to say.
So yeah, the ones that pop out at me are mechanical repair, physics, and robotics.
Could. Oh.
Unless you have an idea.
I almost want to. Feel like physics might be able to be. No. I'm sorry. I'm thinking. You know what? Let me try robotics. I think I have an idea.
Okay.
I like it.
I keep thinking of like aerosol, like something that can be dispersed in the air.
Right. So, but you want it to be self-replicating, sufficient, right? Because you don't want to just have it be like one.
Right, a one shot.
You want it to be a one-shot wonder, all right?
Yeah, you don't want
a one-pump chump, all right?
Yeah, one-pump chump. Yeah, you know, no. What's that? Oh God,
I hate and love you all.
Never mind. I'm just gonna.
What if we could take a? Would it be possible to take a food replicator, make one of them on the ship? I'm sure there's many, and modify it.
Yeah, you could definitely do that.
That's cool. That sounds like a mechanical aspect, you know, like. But what do you think?
I'm thinking if we can create some kind of sphere, something small, lightweight.
Oh, so you're really thinking robotics here, like like maybe like making some kind of nanite. You know,
something close, probably that exactly.
That could, you know, that could go into the tree and literally begin replicating inside.
Now the only
like a good version of the white pine beetle.
Yes.
Now the only thing is, do we know, we as this team know about the psychic capabilities of this tree?
Yes.
Okay. So the question then becomes, if this tree creature accepts this foreign object onto it, it already seems that it's not too fond of us. So getting it to accept our help, or maybe having something that it's familiar, designing it after something it's familiar with. Maybe do we know if there's any certain type of bugs native to that tree or that area?
Ooh.
Can we make
so
some kind of check there?
yeah, so if somebody wants to take either a computer use or a database, because you've already done multiple scams of this,
Yeah.
you could think of a way to identify a plant or a bug or something like a bee that
Let's
helps pollinate.
Let's pull up our computer. Yeah, let's pull it up on the computer
And if you succeed on that, I would even allow the engineer advantage on their robotics role to replicate it, because this is a great idea. So because it's gonna have to collect matter.
Yep.
To then break down that matter and replicate it in its pheromone state.
Yeah. So who's really good at computers?
I got a pretty decent one.
Okay. Go for it. You're gonna give yourself some love here. A little self-love.
Shut the fuck up. It's a 7 under 50.
So
I'll take a picture. I'll take a picture this time.
So that's an extreme success, correct? Yes.
Extreme.
So this is what I want. You know how advantage works in Call of Cthulhu, correct?
Remind me. Wait a minute.
So the tens die.
You roll 2 tens dice.
Right? But you actually just gave yourself 3 extra dice. So roll 4 tens dice.
Holy motherfucking shit.
Oh, because of the extreme
okay.
success?
Because of the extreme success. So
Yes. You said 4?
you're going to roll 4 tens dice.
Like 4 D100s and then the D10 to...
Okay, hang on. I have
number
them.
to it.
Oh my gosh. This never happened to me before.
I know, right?
You guys are rolling way too good.
One more,
For
and then
now.
right.
Wait till
Watch
the
us tank
end.
this. Good lord, I'm so
When we all
terrified
fall
and
flat
excited
on
at the
our
same time.
face.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, 4.
when we actually have to talk to it, that's when. We'll
Oh yeah, that's where shit's gonna fall off the rails. Okay, so I just roll. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Make sure you got 4. All right, 4. I'm smart. Got it. All right, and this is for robotics,
Yep.
or
Yep, because
Okay.
you're basically creating a robotic bee type
Okay,
creature
robotic bee. All right, so
that will gather materials from the surrounding area, break it down to
Turn pollen into honey.
the best one was my 59 over 20.
Whoa!
with 4 tens dice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna ask a question.
Okay.
Do you want to push this roll?
Push it. Push it really
Well, I mean-
good.
If you fail,
Oh, it's a push, not a
critical
oh,
failure.
fuck. I should have put more in robotics. Goddamn me. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna go ahead and push.
Salt and pepper's here.
all or nothing. Just double down.
At this point, might as well. And we're gonna stick to the old reliable here, because apparently all these other dice don't like me today because I didn't use them. Okay. So wait, is it still just a basic robotics of the 20?
Yep.
Okay. 36.
Critical failure. So you're having so much trouble, like figuring out how this creature could gather and then break down these elements, all within this small little area.
What about luck? You can't use luck here.
You can't use luck
not on
after
the push
you've
roll.
pushed.
Not on the push roll. Well, I think I didn't have a choice. If it was a push roll, I can't spend luck on that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you spend luck before you pushed it. So if you want to spend 37 points of luck,
I got 60. I think I'll spend that shit.
okay, you can. Okay, you can spend 37 points of luck.
It's our lucky day. It's the only lucky day you'll ever have. But you know.
Well, there you go.
It's okay. You're going to receive a promotion because of this. Yeah.
Dirty Timmy.
I was completely going to make it Murder Hornets.
Make it what?
Was Murder Hornets.
Murder Hornets. Fuck you.
No. No. Oh. Hey, Jay.
So, with spinning the luck, you succeed, and that gives you your success. Your orgasm machine is now complete in the form of a swarm of robotic insects that will break down dead matter in the area, convert it into its base elements, and reconstitute them into the pheromones needed to feed this creature.
Wow. We spent a lot of time on the orgasm machine.
Yeah. So when you told me that we were going to miss Kate for the next 2 weeks, I figured we'd go ahead and extend this one.
Oh, I see. Okay.
An extra episode.
Fair enough.
So I'm making it, and you guys love the working together, coming up with a plan thing so much.
Yeah.
That I thought we'd go ahead and do it.
But we also know that we're going to be missing Sam for the next episode, so we really want to get his...
Oh, God, yeah, I forgot. Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
That's my bad. All right, so that's
I'm
being
be
done.
Shit at negotiating.
Let's go ahead and go over to Tia and Vervindale. So Vervindale was on his way to Tia's Annette's quarters.
Yep, on the way to their quarters.
Mm-hmm.
Carry on.
Doo-doo. Come in.
Hello, Ensign Annette.
Oh, hello. Oh, God. Now I got Lieutenant in my brain. Is it Lieutenant Commander Dell?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, you got it.
I'm getting there. My brain's working. Hi. And when you walk into her quarters, you actually see a small little mat, like a little pillow on the floor across from her. And she's already kind of like kneeling down, like, mind taking a knee right over here? And she kind of directs you.
Of course. And Dell will kind of move over, take a knee next. So what seems to be, it seems like you wanted to discuss something. What's going on, Ensign Annette?
Well, I don't know if you've been brought up to speed by the captain about our peculiar, unique to say, situation in regards to the plant life form that we've encountered on Finally.
Yes, I'm roughly up to speed. I think I've interpreted from what the captain said that we are to negotiate with a plant life form that has become enraged by our not overt hostility, but our hostility.
Mm-hmm. Yes, me and the captain tried to establish some sort of mental link, and we were rebuffed, unfortunately, and that seemed to have made the life form quite unhappy. And seeing as how you are going to be our main connection to this life form, I thought it would be best to make sure that we go in with a clear and positive headspace. I know you're a pretty positive individual, but and I don't know how much experience you have with going into someone else's mind, but it can be a very strenuous and sometimes very dangerous situation. And I just want you to be as prepared as possible.
Well, I don't have much experience going into other people's minds. Yeah, I'm not overtly very prepared for that. I do have a lot of experience with my mind being read, having uh grown up on Beta Z like yourself.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Well, that's a wonderful place to start. It's really good experience. Uh,
Dell
what I
doesn't
would like to,
know.
What?
what?
Dell doesn't know what's going on with Beta Z. They were unconscious
Oh,
for the revelation.
oh, you bastard. Um, damn, that just changed the tone of this conversation. Um, hmm, So, oh, okay,
And for
bring it
those at
back.
home who are wondering, the Dell symbiote was once, um, um, you know, a Betazoid.
So, gonna just lean into this. So, if you wouldn't mind, would you mind giving me your hands? And she kind of holds out like her hands and the like palm face up. And what I would like you to do is I would just like you to place your palms within my palms. And I just want to get an overall, fuck you, Ryan, an overall reading about where you're at uh, currently, just to make sure that um, your mind is clear and centered.
Of course. And Dell will put their hands on Tila's.
And I am going to go into um, Dell's mind just to see where their mind is at right now.
Let's go ahead and roll your power check. Dale, you're not resisting, or are you hiding anything from them or anything?
No, Dell doesn't like to hide much. Yeah.
Is this when we reveal?
So that's a 97 over 90. What the fuck? It's coming back. It's coming back. It's those two sevens.
Oh.
You're unable to break unless you want to spend the luck or push the roll. It's a 90. Come on, push that roll.
Oh, push
what
it.
could happen?
Both y'all can kiss my black ass. I'm gonna push this roll, but let me tell you, if this shit turn out bad, I'm gonna come fight y'all.
That's fair. That's fair. But
All right.
I mean, if you say kiss my ass, I say present it.
All right. All right. 82.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh.
that's you made it. You made it. It's under 90. So first, with everything that's going on, with everything you've experienced, you're having trouble focusing and pushing your way in. Even though he or they aren't resisting, you still are able to penetrate into that mind.
Damn.
What is Dell thinking about right now? Sam, do you know what I'm talking about when I say, is this where we reveal?
I'm at a loss, but it's been a couple months, so my brain.
What did you tell me about your situation on the bridge, on the ship? Do you remember that? Are you alone
No.
on the ship?
Huh?
Are you alone on the ship?
No?
You told me that you had a family.
Oh, that's right. I do. I've got family on the ship.
You have
Yeah.
a spouse.
Yeah.
And
I
nobody knows.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I forgot that secret. Yeah. So yeah. Uh, Dell is. I've lost my train of thought now. You revealed this to myself again. Um, got it. So what was the question for
What is Dell
Dell's
thinking
mind?
about? And are you centered? What are you thinking about the mission, and
So Dell about the mission is pretty centered. Kind of confused. The word, like, if you were getting kind of a feeling, get this wood off keeps going through their minds. Because that's something that really stuck there. And you can feel that with everything going on, especially since things are really stressful, that they're very worried about something in particular, but not necessarily to do with them going down on the planet.
okay. With that information, would you want to probe deeper into what he's worried about?
I think just yeah, I'm gonna push a little deeper because I'm already up in there.
Go ahead and
So might as
spend
well.
those points, and then roll again.
How many points is it? I think it's
Maddie, what was it for just a probe? It was like one, wasn't it?
I think it's just one. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
That's like the
Because
easiest.
it's like the
for you to
simple,
do.
like the surface thoughts are free, and then like the diving in a little deeper.
97 again. What the hell?
Would you like to push that roll?
Either that or spend luck. You know,
Or spend even more luck.
this is a different character. You know,
Oh yeah, it's a different character.
Different
Yeah.
pool of luck.
Yeah.
different luck pool.
Actually, you know what? Because I do. Yeah, it's by 7. I'm gonna just push it. I'm gonna just push it down by 7 just to get a regular success.
Okay, so you get a regular success. You're able to push your way in there. What is Dell worried about?
Dell is worried about the thing that Dell's been worried about every time that things get really tough on the ship. Is that this was supposed to be a science mission with families aboard, and their secret spouse, who they've told nobody about, and potential child are on board the ship.
There it is. This is the kind of content you get at the So Many Games channel.
Run that back.
Hell yeah.
You got a whole baby. A whole baby.
Well, they're not
Eventually.
there quite yet, but
It's cooking.
it's cooking.
Okay, Jaleesa needs a moment to process. Whew. All right, I'm back. So having this thing sprung up on me.
That's what
Oh.
happens when we probe deeper.
Oh. Luke. Commit. Wow, and she like lets go of of their hands.
Is everything okay, Ensign Annette?
Yes. Yeah, yes. You know what? I'm so sorry. I had a bit of a moment. I think I'm still being affected a little bit by the tree. Real quick, is there anything you'd want to talk about? You know, we don't really know each other super well, and sometimes it's good for people who are about to share a very heavy emotional burden to um, try to establish a better connection and get to know each other um, before they make such a very intimate and personal bond.
Um, well, I tend to try and be, an open book, very welcoming
Yeah.
and let people, really let people in because I want us all to be a family here aboard the Solidarity, I view everyone aboard as my responsibility and my family. So, um I don't really well I don't think so. You know, uh I am concerned about this mission, of course. Because I've never been inside the mind of something else, I wouldn't I'm kind of concerned about what I might learn about the planet. Um Things went badly on a previous ship interfacing with a, a foreign life form at one point. So,
Chief Medical Officer to Lieutenant Commander Dell.
Lieutenant Commander Dell?
Uh, Lieutenant Commander Dale, I have a individual in my med bay currently. They're going through some things. I they have you listed as their medical contact, emergency medical contact.
You absolute bastard.
You don't. You bet not. You bet not.
Wow.
I'll be right there.
That I think that would be best.
Obviously, Betazoids are very, very susceptible to emotions. You get a feeling of like extreme like dread, like, and also kind of excitement. But like just like utter concern radiating off of Dell. Ensign Annette, I think you should prepare for our mission. I will see what this is about, and as soon as the captain develops their orgasmo, I think they were calling it,
Serotonin producing device. We can just.
Yes. I will meet you at the transporter bay.
Yes. I hope everything is all right, and I would definitely like to schedule an appointment with you, uh, later, in the future, Lieutenant, if possible.
Uh, of of course, as the ship's counselor, I will be more than happy to comply with that request. I think, I've been wanting to make plenty of appointments with you so that we can get to know each other better and become very good, close friends. As this command staff. Okay. And you see Dell gets up kind of swiftly and goes out the door, and you can see as the door's closing, you can see them just take off running, like booking it. They try to seem composed, and as the door is closing, they're kind of, you can tell they're waiting for it to close fully, but they don't quite catch it as they book down the hallway. Yeah.
So Sam, before I come back to you, think about how close and the name and everything, because you never sent any of that to me.
No, I did not. I will send that all now. I have that in a document here. I'm pulling. I have one labeled
Okay.
the right stuff. Okay.
Okay. Because I'm going to come back to you and we're going to discuss that. Incident Net, what are you doing now that this has unfolded in front of you?
Ooh, I think she's gonna kind of just sit there for a minute, hands still upturned, just kind of like clenching them, um, clenching them in a kind of like a rapid slow motion. Um, and then I think she's going to go to um her computer and see if she can pull up any news about if anything has changed with the situation between
Only a
Betazoid.
computer use.
Okay. Is a 93 over 10. I'm not gonna worry about pushing it.
Yeah, yeah. No, there's no new news, nothing.
And I don't know how far this is. If do we in order to communicate telepathically, do we have to be within the same space as the person? I can't remember. Like how far is our range
Oh
telepathically?
no, you can go pretty far.
Oh, yeah.
Like you can't go to Beta Z,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean you've seen Counselor Troy do it from ship to planet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I think I'm going to try to see if I can get a bead on the tree. What's it feeling in this moment before we go down there?
okay, I want you to go ahead and you're gonna have to spend the point and roll that power roll.
These dice have been doing good, but they've also been fucking me, so I'm gonna switch. It's a nine. That's my power.
Yeah.
Oh, 90.
Exactly.
It's regular.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
need it,
what
yeah.
you need.
Yeah.
All right. So as you reach down to the planet, the general feeling coming from the location of the one living being that you've encountered is one of sadness, worry, and fear. Correct. And with that, we're going to cut over to Vervin. I was going to go back over to you, Lieutenant Commander Maroc, but we're getting ready to wrap up the episode, and I want to get this done before we do. Vervindale, you go rushing into Med Bay. Tell me, how close is your partner to due date?
Like very close. Like imminently close. That would be why they're so worried about everything all the time. Is because this was supposed to be like a peaceful peacekeeping mission, and they have a very pregnant spouse.
Okay. So as you walk in, what do we see? Who do we see laying on the table?
You see a actually like they're a very the word I would use would be like substantial. Like they're very strong looking trill woman, quite young. Dell is quite young, and they are as well, at least by trill standards. They they have long blonde hair, and you can tell like they're the kind of person that they've got like big like mama bear arms, if that kind of person, compared to the very slender and waifish form of Dell. This is kind of the exact opposite build, but very same trying to comfort you feel. A very comforting person. And yeah, and their name is Celia.
Celia.
Mm-hmm.
As you walk in, Celia's head comes up. Her brow is furrowed with sweat and pain as she looks up, and a look of like, "Oh my God, help me!" comes over her face as she looks over at you. The doctor turns to you, says, "Oh, Lieutenant Commander, I don't know why, but this person requested your presence here. You're also listed as their emergency medical contact."
Doctor, full confidentiality is obviously in place here.
Of course.
Okay. The child is mine.
Oh.
What is going on? How do we need to proceed?
Well, there's been some issues. Nothing to worry about. Calm down, okay?
Issues?
We're just going to have to induce labor now.
Now? I was under the impression, we had a week or two.
I want you to roll me a Constitution check.
Fair.
Oh, that's a big fail. 79 out of 30.
And as we cut away, Dale passes out.
Oh, baby boo.
And that's where we're gonna call the episode.
Unconscious yet again.
You started this on the floor, you ended on the floor.
Sam, you know better than to give me fuel.
Before it gets down.
So, thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. I can't wait for Dale to explain this to the captain when Sam comes back in a couple of.
Doctor can't say shit if I don't tell them to.
But who gonna stop me?
So, I just...
Well, actually, technically, Annette, you have patient confidentiality
fuck.
as well.
That is right. Damn. Damn, caught my ass in the loophole. All right, I see you, legal.
So,
I will find out. I'm a telepath.
Yeah. So, thanks for joining us. We didn't quite wrap up this story, so I had to think of a way to explain Dale stepping away from the negotiation roles. So, yeah, having a baby might do that to you. I might do that to you. So,
I want my baby back, baby back, baby.
Let's go around. Let's say who we are, who we're playing, and what your favorite part is. And this time we're going to go in reverse. We're going to start with the ensign. Jay?
Oh God. There's so much happening. I stopped taking notes. Hi, lovelies. I am Jay Quartz, aka Big Barda. I played Tila Annette, the very, very enthralled Betazoid counselor. You can find me on the Ticker Talker at JQuartz5. Watch me have shenanigans, and Discord at Big Barda 2021, I believe. I check that handle. Be my friend and stuff. But yeah, I'm still reeling.
What's your favorite part? What was your favorite part of the episode?
Oh shit. I think finding out that Dell has a family, y'all. Hands down. That is like the clutch my pearls and shut the front door.
Yep. It's amazing, isn't it?
Love
And
it, love
Sam
it.
forgot, but I didn't forget.
Double reveal.
Well, it's not that I forgot. I just wasn't expecting the reveal. The reveal is the bit that I wasn't expecting. Yeah.
Like Bruce Wayne finding out he's really been Batman the whole time.
All right. Thank you, Jay. Ulfrig.
Hello, I go by Ulfrig on the interwebs. You can catch me here on this channel or on the So Chatty Fam Discord. I am also totally discombobulated from that ending. What? And you can also catch me on the forthcoming Truth Be Rolled podcast, investigative journalism in the world of tabletop RPGs. Did the party do it? Probably. And my favorite part of tonight was this is so nerdy, was actually Jay's secondary character being like, hell yeah, I'm gonna spend like 37 luck.
What
We're
is
just
luck?
gonna make this thing happen.
To make robotic bees.
Yes, to prevent murder hornets. So.
To make robotic bees that produce horny machines.
Don't you pervert my bees? Don't you pervert my sweet bees? You say that
bees,
built
the
for the.
Bees are orgasm machines. This is what we're building, orgasm machines.
Hey, you get your honey anywhere you want to get your honey. Leave my bees alone.
Buzz.
And thank you, Ulfrig. Now, Lieutenant Commander Dell, Sam.
My favorite part was you reminding me that I had a secret. And choosing the absolute worst time to bring it up.
Or best.
It's good content, man. Good content.
Yeah, that was my favorite part, was you telling me I had a secret and me going, I do?
I saw your face. I'm like, is this when the secret gets revealed? And you're like, what? Oh, God.
It's been too long. Yeah. So, yeah, that was my favorite part, was you getting, like, completely the drop on me on that. Yeah.
And where can we find you? Who are you on the internet?
You can find me at samslot007 anywhere, really, and on my podcast, Beholder's Eye, www.beholdersipod.com, where we recently launched our new and improved Volume 2, and some really cool stuff. Everything is different now, so I'm kind of excited for where it's going. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm doing politics this time. Who would have known? Yeah, it's wild. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Sam. Maddie.
Hey, fam, what's up? I'm Eddie, aka So Many Games. My favorite part was basically just finding so many ways to drop double entendres or just full on dirtiness into the entire episode. I love it so much. This was the dirtiest Star Trek ever.
And this is just the foreplay.
Exactly. Thank you, Ryan. And I am, of course, this guy who plays games and runs games here every week and stuff. There's a lot going on. Yeah, I think my next game is Duval and Dragons, I think. Here. So yeah, we got that. But of course, tomorrow we've got our friends are doing the agency then we've got Call It a Thursday, and all that jazz. So, you know, you can come here 5 nights a week for quality content when we're not canceling shows. And, you know, we will do that less, probably. Who knows? You know, life takes precedence, obviously. We're all humans, and sometimes we need breaks. And that's okay. You know, we know you understand, and we love you for it. I am also a graphic artist. I, you know, made this dope overlay. I made this awesome opening. I designed these shirts. You can get all this from me. It's so many games.org for my portfolio, or kofi.com/Maddie. Right now, I am doing a discount through my Ko-fi for pixel character art. You can get a character done for $25 a piece, booked through the Ko-fi. So, and there's limited slots on that. So, if you want, do full body pixel character art. You can see it on my portfolio. You can see it at the Ko-fi, and you can book it now. And you can book multiple, you know, because you can pay what you want. If you want just a single character or your entire party done, $25 a piece. It's a bargain. It's like half off. Go book it now. Ryan, what are you up to?
So, hi everybody. I'm Ryan at BayLikeMaron on Twitch, Twitter, and I am one of the people that keep canceling on everybody, so I apologize about that.
Stop.
So, my Monday games, because of life, because of school, because of work, are going on a break right now. That is Dr. Where the Fuck and Hide Family Values. We'll be taking a break right now. Hopefully we can get back to those real soon, because I absolutely love those two games. But you can find me here every other Tuesday running this amazing game with this amazing group. And we're going to be adding Kate soon, so that's going to be even more amazing. It's going to be awesome. Then every Thursday you can find me here either running in Call of Cthulhu The Loft, which is season 7, technically season 7 of Call of Thursday. And it's my baby. Call of Thursday is my baby. If you know me, you know I love Call of Thursdays. And this is my darkest season yet. So I encourage everybody to watch it, but if you have squeamish or problems with certain subjects, you might want to, you know, take a break from it. But I want everybody to watch it and enjoy it like we are. Or you can find me playing the worst character I've ever played in my life on alternating Thursdays in Call of Thursday Season 8, which is set in the Spanish Inquisition, and we are Inquisitors, basically. So when we found out we were going to be Inquisitors, we decided to be terrible people. And we are the absolute worst, let me tell you. But it's fun playing that. It's fun because I don't care. My character deserves all the craziness that's coming at him. That's run by our friend Pete. And then every other Sunday, I play in Dragonlance, Dragons of Rebirth, where I play everybody's most hated Knight of the Sword, soon to be everybody's most hated dead Knight of the Sword, Nahel of the Silverlight. Maddie always shakes his head at that. My favorite part, first off, I want to say this game is amazing. Every time, it's a laugh riot, it's fun, everybody has a blast. I love it. But I have to say my favorite part didn't come from you guys this time. It came from chat.
Oh.
It came from Spooky saying, guys, I can't clip the whole episode.
Right.
And that's how I always feel when I play with these guys. So it's always special. It's always special moments. So come check it out. Check out the VODs. Get caught up. Hopefully we can get back to doing this more often because I love this game. And that's all I got, Manny. You want to take us out?
That's all you got? Well, you know what? We're not done yet. Because we're gonna raid. And I see JB, our friend Jason, from Dragons of Rebirth. Casey Caffeine Gaming is doing some Final Fantasy 14. Oh yeah, I'm playing in a campaign that's based on Final Fantasy 14. I play Lalafell. Anyway, so because I like to be we, but you know, only in stature as a character. Otherwise, I'm a giant size queen. Anyway, so remember, folks, Black Lives Matter, trans rights are human rights. Stop Asian hate. Stop telling people with uteruses what to do with them. It's not your uterus. Fuck off. All right? Mental health is health. Free the fucks. And, folks, when given the opportunity, when given the chance, choose love. All right? And always, always, always tip your waiters. Bye. And we're out.